Welcome, School of Rock. Just about 10 minutes, and we will begin the awesome movie and TV trivia. What up, Danny? Chin chin. Welcome, monkeys. If anybody's new or needs a brush up, all the score sheets and rule sheets you need are at ClevelandAwesomeTrivia.com. Welcome, Bo. Welcome, Peas and Carrots. Welcome, Wolf. By the way, if anybody is musically talented and you could put some royalty-free music on YouTube that doesn't suck, that I could play before games start, that would be awesome. This is mind-numbingly bad. Welcome, Connie. High five, Piper. High five, Connor. Welcome, Browns. Welcome, G-Monsters. Go Browns, indeed. It's the first time in like 4 years I've worn a hat other than a Cleveland Awesome Trivia hat to do a game. Welcome, Clue Crew. Hi, Genevieve. Welcome, Troopas. Welcome, 80s. Welcome, Prestige. All right, it is officially time to play a little bit of awesome trivia. My name is Goman. A happy, happy Monday to each and every one of you. We are only on the live stream today. Parma Tavern is closed. As far as I know, currently, we will be back there next Monday. We'll still be streaming for those of you who would prefer to stay home. But I think we'll be back live as well next week on Monday. If that changes, I will let you know about anything on ClevelandAwesomeTrivia.com, and obviously the promotions through Facebook. You can always check those. Or if you're Danny, you can just text me and ask me what's going on. All right. You guys know the rules. We're not going to put anything into the chat during the course of the game unless you need to communicate with me for some reason. And don't forget about your free pass. Those are the two big things that we will be dealing with today. Because of the Browns game, which Browns fans and Bills fans are excited about, I will be moving this along at however fast we can go. Do let me know in the chat if your team needs more time, and please do try to let me know early on, because I will at some point say answers please, and I may not see, if you wait till then, your request to have more time. So if you know your team's going to need more time, if we're about in the middle of the quiet part, just let me know. We're going to need more time. All right, your categories for round number 1 shall be How I Met Your Mother, The Karate Kid, and The Good Place. That's How I Met Your Mother, The Karate Kid, and The Good Place. Question number 1, category How I Met Your Mother, on the TV show How I Met Your Mother. Where do Marshall and Ted first meet? High school or college? On the TV show How I Met Your Mother. Where do Marshall and Ted first meet? High school or college? I'm so stupid. I was muting myself. I was talking. I was insulting Dave, and it was going to be hilarious, but I'm not doing it again. So now I'm unmuted. Answers, please. Just suffice it to say, Dave would have been very embarrassed with all of the awful things I was saying about Dave. Answers, please. Stupid mute. I don't have to mute when I'm at home. I have to mute when I'm at PT because it's too loud. All right, question 1. Category, does Dave suck? True or false, Dave sucks? True, the answer we were looking for. If you answered the alternate question in the TV show How I Met Your Mother, where do Marshall and Ted first meet, high school or college? That answer is college. College. Wesleyan University, actually. I may have just screwed up. That question might also be in the database. So if you are a frequent player, don't forget, Wesleyan College will someday be an answer to a How I Met Your Mother question. Question number 2, category, The Karate Kid. In the movie The Karate Kid, and I know we're warming up, what is the name of Daniel's karate teacher? In the movie The Karate Kid, what is the name of Daniel's karate teacher? I am drinking tonight Crown Royal, flavored with ice. In fact, I only have the tiniest bit left in the bottle. I might as well top off. 30 seconds on those answers. All refilled, Mr. Zealous. All right, question number 2, your category, The Karate Kid. In the movie The Karate Kid, what is the name of Daniel's karate teacher? The answer is Mr. Miyagi. Mr. Miyagi, the answer we were looking for there. Question 3, category is The Good Place. On the TV show The Good Place, what is the full name of Jen, the omniscient judge played by Maya Rudolph? On the TV show The Good Place, what is the full first name of Jen, the omniscient judge played by Maya Rudolph? And while people are kind of finishing up with that, I do want to put up the link for the GoFundMe. Again, so many of you have been so incredibly helpful through the pandemic. Unfortunately, we're kind of back to almost completely streaming from home. So we're almost back completely to no income whatsoever. And even the places where we are at live, it's pretty massive discounts. So if you can help, great. If not, please share on your social media. There are always people with extra money in their pockets during the holiday season, and it makes them feel really good to help out those less fortunate. And unfortunately, for right now, Kiki and I are those less fortunate. So if you could spread that around, we would really appreciate it. The other option, if you want to send cases of Crown Royal, now they have to be Crown Royal flavored. Please do not insult me with apple or vanilla or anything like that. But full cases of Crown Royal can also be sent directly to my home. 30 seconds on question 3. Question number 3, or category The Good Place. On the TV show The Good Place, what is the full first name of Jen, the omniscient judge, played by Maya Rudolph? The answer is hydrogen. Hydrogen, because that was the only thing that existed when she came to be. Your categories for round number 2 shall be, by the way, once again, hydrogen was the answer to question 3. Your categories for round number 2 shall be Harold Potter, SNL, and Office Space. That's Harold Potter, SNL, and Office Space. Question 4, category Harold Potter. In the Harold Potter movies and books, who delivers baby Harry to Dumbledore at Privet Drive at the start of the first movie? In the Harold Potter movies and books, who delivers baby Harry to Dumbledore in the Privet Drive at the start of the Harold Potter movie? I know it's Privet Drive, but it's also funny when I mispronounce things and then the Harold Potter people get mad. I think we can go 30 seconds on that one, to be honest. And I will let you know that I told you about me breaking my streak of wearing Cleveland Awesome Trivia hats. If the Browns don't win tonight, you will never see me host another game without a Cleveland Awesome Trivia hat on. I'm not superstitious, but I am a little stitious. Question number 4, category Harold Potter. In the Harold Potter movies and books, who delivers baby Harry to Dumbledore at Privet Drive at the start of the movie? The answer is Hagrid. Hagrid, the answer we were looking for. Question 5, your category is SNL. Within 3 years either way, in what year did Chevy Chase become a cast member on Saturday Night Live for the first time? Within 3 years either way, in what year did Chevy Chase become a cast member on SNL for the first time? We'll go try 30 seconds on that one, please. 30. All right, I think we are good. Question number 5, category SNL. Within 3 years either way, in what year did Chevy Chase become a cast member on SNL for the first time? The answer, he was an original. 1975. If you answered between 1972 and 1978, you are a correct team. Question number 6, category Office Space. In the movie Office Space, what does Milton threaten to do several times throughout the movie? In the movie Office Space, what does Milton threaten to do several times throughout the movie? And we'll try 30 seconds on that one. 30 seconds, please. And I guess we are good to move forward. Question 6, category Office Space. In the movie Office Space, what does Milton threaten to do several times throughout the movie? The answer is burn down the building. Burn down the building, the answer that we were looking for. Your categories for round 3, which will be a couple of 50-50 questions followed by a range question, shall be classic stuff, wrestling stuff, and TV premieres. That's classic stuff, wrestling stuff, and TV premieres. Question 7, category classic stuff. On the TV show I Love Lucy, who is Little Ricky's hero? Batman or Superman? On the TV show I Love Lucy, who is Little Ricky's hero? Batman or Superman? 30 seconds, please, on that one. 30. All righty. Question number 7, category classic stuff. On the TV show I Love Lucy, who is Little Ricky's hero, Batman or Superman? The answer is Superman. Superman, the answer we were looking for. Just a quick promotion. Don't forget, Kiki is now doing live streaming of general trivia games. Wednesdays at 7, Sundays at 7. Sundays and Wednesdays, 7 o'clock. General trivia games. If you aren't coming out and joining us live, then that would be the perfect games for you. If you are coming out and joining us live, then you're going to be playing games you've already played, and it will be boring. Wednesdays at 7, Sundays at 7. Question 8 category is wrestling stuff. As of 2017, what WWE wrestler has appeared in the most career opening matches at WrestleMania? Kurt Angle or Big Show? As of 2017, what WWE wrestler has appeared in the most career opening matches at WrestleMania? Kurt Angle or Big Show? All right. Since all of us, except for maybe 2 teams, are guessing, I will say 30 seconds on that answer, please. 30 seconds. And from the as of 2017 part of the question, you can tell how long it takes me to actually use these requested questions that I put into the database now 4 years ago. Alrighty. Question 8, category wrestling stuff. As of 2017, what WWE wrestler has appeared in the most career opening matches at WrestleMania? Kurt Angle or Big Show? The answer is Big Show. Big Show, whoever that is the answer we were looking for. Question 9, category TV premieres. Within 3 years either way, in what year did the TV show Desperate Housewives first premiere on American television? Within 3 years either way, in what year did the TV show Desperate Housewives first premiere on American television? Let's go 30 seconds on that one, please. 30. All righty. Question number 9, category TV premieres. Within 3 years either way, in what year did the TV show Desperate Housewives first premiere on American television? Something interesting, I think. Grey's Anatomy started in 2005, 1 year after Desperate Housewives started in 2004. So 2001 to 2007 are correct answers. But that's wild. Desperate Housewives feels like it happened like 30 years ago, and Grey's Anatomy is still on. To me, that was kind of crazy. You might not care. 2004, however, the answer we were looking for. If you answer between 2001 and 2007, you are a correct team. And that means that we have now reached the halftime question, which as always is in the category of box office. All you have to do is write down 5 answers, or however you're keeping track of things. 5 answers. You're going to get 2 points for each correct answer that is on your list. What are the 5 biggest non-cartoon box office hits in terms of worldwide box office and not adjusted for inflation in the career of Bradley Cooper, where he physically appears in the movie as more than a voice? Sorry, superhero people. What are the 5 biggest non-cartoon box office hits in terms of worldwide box office and not adjusted for inflation in the career of Bradley Cooper, where he physically appears in the movie as more than a voice? So if he's playing a badger or whatever the one guy calls him, that's not going to count. Best of luck. You might be ready, but I know my in-person Parma Tavern teams, and they take forever to do these half times. So I'm going to do at least 2 more minutes. If in the next 2 minutes your team needs more time, please tell me in the chat. And by the way, at this point, I can already tell that I've had too much Crown for the evening, so I cannot be held responsible for what you witness in the second half. Genevieve, Piper, Connor, might be time for bed. I'm just kidding. I'm just going to do the same thing I always do. I just might be slightly sillier. All right, I'll say 30 seconds, but I am definitely seeing if anybody says more time. 30 seconds on your answers. More time is granted, G-Monsters. For those of you who don't need more time, Bradley Cooper actually is an honorary Goemon's man crush to go along with Mr. Affleck, Mr. Damon, and Mr. Ryan Reynolds. Part of the reason that Bradley Cooper is a Goemon's man crush is, one, I found out he can sing, at least serviceably. And the other is that I love seeing old episodes of Inside the Actors Studio and seeing that he's like asking Sean Penn questions because he was a student. And then he ends up arguably being a bigger deal than Sean Penn. Not even arguably, he is a bigger deal than Sean Penn, because Sean Penn, I think, only has one movie that has made more than $100 million at the box office, and Bradley Cooper has like 10. 30 seconds now, I think, unless G-Monsters yell at me. 30 seconds, and I will reveal your halftime answers. All right. We'll move forward. Hopefully not hearing from the G-Monsters means that they are ready. What are the 5 biggest non-cartoon box office hits in terms of worldwide box office, and not adjusted for inflation, in the career of Bradley Cooper, where he physically appears in the movie as more than a voice? I will get this off the table right away. If you had the 3 Hangover movies on your list, they are number 1, Hangover 2, number 3, the original Hangover, and number 5, Hangover 3. So if you had Hangover 1, 2, 3, you already have 3 right. All 3 Hangovers on the list. The most important thing is, what are the other 2? And the other 2, because this is the United States of Dadgum America, American Sniper, number 2 on the list. And number 4 on the list, because Americans love insanely depressing for no reason movies, A Star is Born does come in at number 4. So your list is Hangover 2, American Sniper, the original Hangover, A Star is Born, and Hangover 3. You can now, if you want, post your scores in the chat, and I will see if there are any 52s. I might have to add an Impossible Shawshank in the second half, but I might not waste it. We'll have to see how I feel. But at this point, you can certainly take your really quick, top off your drink, use the restroom. Kiki says powder your nose because she's from 1946. If you would like to take a quick break, you can. And then we'll be back in mere minutes with the awesome second half of Awesome Trivia. Well, Abe's not perfect. Dog's not perfect. Peas and carrots aren't perfect. So Wolf is perfect. I'm not wasting a Shawshank on Wolf. They're never going to come to Parma Tavern. They're just going to beat everybody's ass in trivia all the time. Nice job. Nailed it. It is interesting, though, the evolution of this Monday game. right at about the time, late February, early March, before we knew about COVID being an issue. The Monday game was probably at the hardest it's ever been. Just like super hard. And then when we moved into the streaming, I knew that a lot of general trivia teams who'd never played at Parma Tavern on a Monday were going to come in and play. So I had to make it easier and easier and easier. Also, we've lost so many regular teams, I don't know who's going to be there. And so I had to I've been writing almost every week off the top of my head. Like, what shows did people used to like? Desperate Housewives. Let's make that a question. That's kind of where we've gotten to. So you general trivia teams who do well on Mondays, do not think that once the world goes back to normal, you can just show up at Parma Tavern and win. Ain't going to happen. When the world goes back to normal, so will the level of difficulty of the questions, and nobody will win at Monday at Parma Tavern, except by default. Dog getting 45 is kind of funny. $60 seconds, and we'll do the second half. All right, I'm bored of halftime. I am moving along where your categories for round 4 shall be Jaws movies, Game of Thrones spoilers, and I'm not kidding. If you just started watching Game of Thrones during the pandemic and you're not done, leave the room. I'm not kidding. Jaws movies, Game of Thrones spoilers, and Star Wars. So Jaws movies, Game of Thrones spoilers, and Star Wars. If you're not a nerd, you could also leave for question 11 and 12 because they won't interest you. Question number 10. Category is Jaws movies. In the Jaws series of movies, in which film did the shark attack? In the Jaws series of movies, in which film did the shark attack a banana boat? The original Jaws or Jaws the Revenge? In the Jaws series of movies, in which film did the shark attack a banana boat? The original Jaws or Jaws the Revenge? You try to see the word shark attack next to each other and not say shark attack and rather say shark attack. $30 seconds on that answer, please. 30. Alrighty, question number 10. Category Jaws movies. In the Jaws series of movies, in which film did the shark attack a banana boat? The original Jaws or Jaws the Revenge? The answer is Jaws the Revenge. Jaws the Revenge, the answer we were looking for. I've not seen it. I don't like monster movies, but I know that some of you with debatable intelligence do enjoy the monster movies. Love you, Daryl. Love you, Bruce. Question 11, category Game of Thrones spoilers. And I'm not kidding. I know this is a big series for some people. I know a lot of people got into it late. Seriously, mute me if you haven't watched the whole thing. 3, 2, 1. On the TV show Game of Thrones, why could Jon leave the Night's Watch since his vows were for life? On the TV show Game of Thrones, why could Jon leave the Night's Watch even though his vows were for life? "30 seconds on that answer, please. 30. Question number 11, category Game of Thrones spoilers. On the TV show Game of Thrones, why could Jon leave the Night's Watch since his vows were for life? The answer is, and I don't have time to explain this, but he died. He died, and so then he was able to leave the Night's Watch. Question 12, category Star Wars. In the Star Wars series of movies, what class of droid is C-3PO, which all 3PO units are considered to be? I feel like a dork just reading these questions. In the Star Wars series of movies, what class of droid is C-3PO, which all 3PO units are considered to be? And obviously, guys, I'm playing a character here. If it weren't for nerds, I would have no business whatsoever. And if it weren't for nerds, I would not personally exist. So there we go. 30 seconds on that answer, please. 30. Alrighty. Question number 12, category Star Wars. In the Star Wars series of movies, what class of droid is C-3PO, which all 3PO units are considered to be? The answer is a protocol droid. A protocol droid, the answer we were looking for there. Your categories for round number 5 shall be American Idol, The Princess Bride, and The Big Bang Theory. That's American Idol, Princess Bride, and The Big Bang Theory. Question 13, category American Idol, within 2 seasons either way. In what season of American Idol did Chris Allen first appear as a contestant on American Idol on the live voting shows? Within 2 seasons either way. In what season did Chris Allen first appear as a contestant on American Idol on the live voting shows? Thirty seconds, please. 30. Question number 13, category American Idol. Within 2 seasons either way, in what season did Chris Allen first appear as a contestant on American Idol on the live voting shows? Now, you may have never heard the name Chris Allen, and that is because he did not deserve to win. Chris Allen won season 8. So if you answer between 6 and 10, you are correct. 8, the answer we were looking for. Chris Allen won season 8 because America didn't agree with the lifestyle of the infinitely more talented other participant named Adam Lambert. Question 14, category The Princess Bride. And if anybody has any issues with me saying that, because you're related to Chris Allen, maybe, Adam Lambert is now the lead singer of Queen, and I believe that Chris Allen is essentially doing what I'm doing, which is doing YouTube live videos and hoping for donations. So that should give you an idea of the talent level between Chris Allen and Adam Lambert. Not that I care. I never watched American Idol, never totally loved that show. Question number 14, category Princess Bride. In the movie The Princess Bride, what kind of animal is an ROUS? In the movie The Princess Bride, what kind of animal is an ROUS? Basically, what does ROUS stand for? 30 seconds on that answer, please. 30. All right, question 14, category Princess Bride. In the movie The Princess Bride, what kind of animal is an ROUS? The answer, a rodent of unusual size. Rodent of unusual size, the very frightening answer we were looking for. Question 15, category Big Bang Theory. On the TV show The Big Bang Theory, what is the fifth name at the end of the game title Rock, Paper, Scissors, Lizard, and then what? On the TV show The Big Bang Theory, what is the fifth name at the end of the game title Rock, Paper, Scissors, Lizard, what? And I will say 30 seconds on that answer, please. 30 seconds. And while you are looking at that and arguing amongst your teammates, possibly, I will make our last for the night plea to check out our GoFundMe link. There it is in the chat area. We do appreciate, again, so much everybody who has been there for us throughout this entire time. If you can continue to give, great. If not, the biggest thing you could possibly do is send that out on your socials. Let people know that we're okay people and we're just having a rough time, and it would be a great Christmas if that link could go all over the world, all over social media. We would really, really appreciate that. So thank you. 15 seconds now on the Big Bang Theory question. Question number 15, your category, The Big Bang Theory. On the TV show The Big Bang Theory, what is the fifth name at the end of the game title Rock, Paper, Scissors, Lizard, Spock? Spock, the answer we were looking for there. We have reached our final round before our final question, where our categories shall be comic books or movies or superheroes, whatever, I don't care, The Office, and movie premieres. That's comic books or movies or superheroes, whatever, I seriously don't care, The Office, and movie premieres. Question 16, category comic books or movies or superheroes, whatever, I don't care. X-Men, Avengers, or Justice League. In movies or comic books, which group did a character named Jubilee belong to? X-Men, Avengers, or Justice League. In movies or comic books, to which group did a character named Jubilee belong? 30 seconds on that answer, please. 30. Alrighty. Question 16. Category, I don't care about this category. X-Men, Avengers, or Justice League in movies or comic books. Which group did a character named Jubilee belong to? I will tell you this. The name Jubilee is a horrible superhero name, but evidently they belonged to the X-Men. The X-Men, the answer we were looking for. I don't know if they were like a 200-year-old birthday celebration or what, but Jubilee was a member of the X-Men. Question 17, category The Office. On the TV show The Office, which is way cooler than any comic book ever, which character becomes the permanent manager after Creed's reign as interim manager ends? On the TV show The Office, which character becomes permanent regional manager immediately after Creed's reign as interim manager ends? If we have any Office nerds who are worried about the wording of my question, that is the kind of thing that you can clarify in the chat. Although if you're not being too much of a nerd, this should be pretty easy for Office nerds like me. And again, I mentioned the GoFundMe, but if you could see how sad this is, I am also accepting cases of Crown Royal flavored Crown Royal. You can talk to Danny. Danny knows where I live. Rachel knows where I live. Bruce knows where I live. I'm not giving you crazy people my address, but cases of Crown Royal are allowed. 30 seconds on question 17, please. 30 seconds. Question number 17, category The Office. On the TV show The Office, which character becomes permanent manager immediately after Creed's reign as interim manager ends? The answer is Andy. Andy, the answer we were looking for. Question number 18, your category movie premieres. Within 3 years either way, in what year did the movie The Wolf of Wall Street first premiere in American theaters? Within 3 years either way, in what year did the movie The Wolf of Wall Street first premiere in American theaters? Let's go 30 seconds on that one, please. 30. Question number 18, your category movie premieres. Within 3 years either way, in what year did the movie The Wolf of Wall Street first premiere in American theaters? The answer was 2013. If you answered 2010 to 2016, you are a correct team. At this point, if you want to total up your scores, you can certainly put them into the chat area. And then I can break the news about what the Name the Flick is going to be. All right, so from the scores I've seen so far, it looks like I eased it up a little bit too much for a streaming-only game. The Monday Parma Tavern teams will tell you that means that if you're going to come and stream next Monday, watch out, because I tend to get a little pissed off, and it may not be as fun next week because you've embarrassed me. And one thing I don't enjoy being is embarrassed. So go ahead. Try to show up. Show up on Monday, 1 week from tonight. See what happens. Try it. It'll be great. A lot of fun. Embarrassing me on my own stream with these ridiculously high scores. Even Prestige Worldwide, who has no idea ever about Monday Trivia, got 80. That's insane. Embarrassing for me. All right. You guys know how the Name the Flick question works. We're going to get right to it because we have a very important Browns game in 37 minutes. So here we go. Your Name the Flick question. As always, you can wager anywhere from 0 to all of your points. If you do it without the hint, if you wait for the hint, which I will give to everyone, so you got to lock in. Otherwise, if you wait for the hint, at that point, you can only wager up to half of whatever you have earned during the course of the game. Here we go, and best of luck. This 90s movie was not nominated for any Oscars. Aww. It featured someone from Ant-Man and the Wasp. It featured someone from the movie Batman and Robin. It featured someone from the movie The Princess Bride. We talked about that earlier with the rodents of unusual size. It featured someone from the movie, the classic film, 8 Mile. Name that flick. This 90s movie was not nominated for any Oscars. Oh. It featured someone from Ant-Man and the Wasp, someone from Batman and Robin, someone from The Princess Bride, and someone from 8 Mile. Name that flick. Clue Crew, you have embarrassed me. So has Peas and Carrots. You could have waited at least 60 seconds before you went all in and locked in. That's still Peas and Carrots. But it's going to be based on you that next Monday is going to suck for everyone because you have embarrassed me. Abe has embarrassed me. Flying Monkeys has embarrassed me tonight. You all could have waited 2 minutes and been like, wow, Goman, that was a great question. Thanks so much for taking the time to put it together. Now I'm all in. But no, had to be immediate. So all of you will be getting difficult games next Monday. It's the way it works. Way it works. Don't mess with the host. Oh, you're going to get more time. Lots of time. These people can wait. They were rude, and they can wait. That's what she said, Rachel. That's what she said. And yes, Gail, kind of. Next week will be holiday themed. Whether it's entirely Christmas, I don't know yet. I haven't written the game. But yes, next week will be our yearly holiday game. Whether we are at PT Live or not, I hope that we are. But even if we're not, regardless for the streamers, next Monday is the annual Monday holiday game. It's usually a lot of fun. Amy, I will tell you this. If you have not by next Monday watched Die Hard for the first time, Flying Monkeys will, honestly, I'm not kidding, I will disqualify Flying Monkeys from next Monday's game. If you've not watched Die Hard for the first time by next Monday. That is also true of any other team. If you've not watched Die Hard by next Monday, you will be disqualified from Monday's game. All right, 60 seconds, and I'm going to do the hints. Well, it's just one hint, and it pretty much narrows down the movie to one possible movie. It's one of the greatest possible hints on a Monday ever. It's possible they're all wrong. A lot of times they like to be all cocky with their all-ins. We're the greatest team ever, blah, 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 blah. They don't know what they're talking about. Maybe I made this really tricky. 15 seconds and the hints are coming. May in the 80s has been disqualified from tonight's game for being a little standoffish in the chat and trying to show me up. Even more than you already did. All right. Your final chance to lock in is right now. Your hint is coming in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Once you've seen or heard this hint, you can only risk up to half of the score of the points you have accrued during the course of the game. Like I said, this hint will narrow it down to one possible movie because your hint is Alicia Silverstone comedy. Alicia Silverstone comedy, the answer we were looking for, and it is not the video for Aerosmith's Cryin'. So you're pretty much locked down to one film. But I will give you 60 more seconds to argue over that, and then we will get to the finishing of the awesomeness. All right, here we go. As sad as I am to take leave of all of you for another Monday, don't forget we are going to be here on Wednesday at 7 for general trivia. and Sunday at 7 for general trivia. So we don't have to be away from each other for that long. Kiki does normally take care of the hosting on Wednesdays and Sundays, but I'll be in the room to yell things if necessary. Your final question was in the category of Name the Flick. This 90s movie was not nominated for any Oscars, which, to be honest, I think it probably should have had a courtesy Oscar nom, to be honest. It was interesting and smart and clever. It featured someone from Ant-Man and the Wasp named Paul Rudd, who is darling. It featured someone from Batman and Robin named Alicia Silverstone. It featured someone from The Princess Bride named Wallace Shawn. Inconceivable. Finally, it featured someone from 8 Mile named Brittany Murphy. Rest in peace. The answer we were looking for was Clueless. Clueless. The answer we were looking for tonight. At this point, if you would like to participate in posting your final scores, we can congratulate you on being a part of our community and working so hard for tonight's game. I'm really, really proud, especially of a lot of our general teams, for scoring so well tonight. Welcome back to some of the teams we maybe haven't seen in a little while. We do appreciate you being a part of this community. Don't forget, if you have time, if you could share that GoFundMe link around. Kiki and I could really use the help probably for the next 3 to 6 months because we are hearing that things were moving a little bit slower than we were kind of hoping for. But if you could share that GoFundMe link around, or if you can help in any way, we would very much appreciate it. For now, we will be excited to watch the Browns game, whether or not we are Browns or Bills fans. And then we will be looking forward to seeing you on Wednesday at 7 for the next installment of General Streamed Trivia. Wednesday at 7, and then again Sunday at 7 for more General Trivia. I will be here 1 week from tonight at 7 o'clock normal time, either at Parma Tavern or at home. I don't know yet. I will let our live players know. And if you're a streamer, it doesn't matter. I'm going to be here either way. 1 week from tonight at 7 o'clock. Have a great night, everybody, as always. And as always, have a good night, everybody.